Good morning everybody, I'm Steve and welcome to Green Side Up. I've been doing some of the donkey work, getting ready for planting. We're in a cold spell right now. You can see it's a bit overcast today. We've had a couple of frosts. There's one expected tonight and I think it's going to be cold up until about Thursday night. So I'm aiming for Friday, Saturday to crack on with planting, and there'll be a lot to do. So I'm doing the last bit of donkey work as I'm able to between videos. At the start of last week there were 3 no-dig beds that didn't have anything in them. And I had been raiding one of the ones with the base layers in for the compost, which I told you about in the last video. So I've got one left to fill. I've got a pile of half-rotted manure here, which is going to go in as the base layer, and under this plastic here is the compost to top it off, and that'll be all 3 done, and then I can start tidying up. But what I'm aiming for is sort of Friday planting. So just getting on with the donkey work, and I'll crack on with that now. I'll just show you what the beds I've done and the one I'm about to do. Right, so these are the 2 beds I've done these last couple of days, and the one at the bottom is where I've been rubbing the compost to get my seedlings going this year. So that's what I'll be filling this morning, tomorrow morning, get that finished off. So it's just the last one, then we're ready for planting. There's a pile of muck with the robin on. Brilliant. I've left that open, there's an ant's nest on the top there. That's what the robin's after there, the grubs. How wonderful. So as you can see here, the planted no-dig beds are doing fine. Right down here in this end there's some ishikura, Japanese bunching onions or spring onions. Then some onions and shallots and some Chinese onions. The far end on the next bed, beetroot, is my salads, and the peas now flopping over. They're ready for pulling out now, I think. The next bed, I've got carrots coming through now. Pleased about that. I think there's about 14 rows in there, and they all appear to be coming. This bed has a few brassicas fleeced off against pigeons, and this bed next weekend hopefully sweet corn will be going in. We flip over to the other side, potatoes in containers are there, and this fleeced off area is the potatoes in the ground. And just walking down here we've got elephant garlic, and then normal garlic. A few years ago, one of my plot neighbours, Terry here, bought himself one of these. It's a 5-prong cultivator. It's an old tool, probably 50 years old I'd say. And I borrowed it for half an hour, and the work it got done was just tremendous, and what it could do really blew me away. So I went ahead and bought myself one, and just got a nice long handle, so I've got a really decent reach, good strong long handle. Also seen Nigel MuddyBootz has got one as well, and he's done actually a nice little video where he's attached a camera onto the shaft so you can see it working. It's a cracking one. I'll try and find that and post a link to it. But what I'm using it for here is on the pepper bed. I'm just roughing it up, and it's brilliant for smashing up lumps. I find it much more effective than a hoe. I know people use hoes and rakes and things, but this is just brutal on soil. What I'm trying to achieve here is just it hasn't been planted for a while. 2 or 3 months ago it had some wallflowers in that I took out, and it's going to have my peppers in at the end of this week. So it's not been watered, so you can see it's a little bit dry, not all the way through but just on the surface. So all I want to do is just rough it up, water it, and then tomorrow I'll rake it, get it down to a reasonable tilth, and then I'll put some fertilizers on it. I need some fertilizers in there. I'll describe more about that as I do it, but I've got a little chemistry set down here, so to speak, and that will just give the peppers a boost for this season. So just going to finish roughing this bed up, water it, and then that's another job done out of the way and ready for planting. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the mini tour and a little look around to see what I'm doing to get ready for planting and what's already growing. There'll be more to see in the next few days. I'd just like to take a minute just to welcome all the new subscribers. Really nice for you to come over, and it's been nice reading some of your comments, and you know, that boosts me to do more. It makes me feel happy inside that what I'm doing is appreciated. I love it. That's fantastic, and getting involved within the conversations within the comments, fantastic. You know, the more I can talk about gardening, the better I am. If you're not a subscriber, then please do consider subscribing and hit the notification bell and select all so that you don't miss any of my new content. There's a little graphic just down here now which will show you exactly what to do. Please consider doing that, and I'll see you on the next one. Look after yourselves, and please stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one, which won't be very long now. I'll probably have another one out tomorrow, I would think. We've got so much to do, and I want to record as much of what I'm doing as possible. So see you on the next one. Please again stay safe. Thanks a lot. Cheers.